This is the untold story of Deandre Ayton's short-lived sneaker career with Puma. When Deandre signed with the brand, it was at the cusp of relaunching its basketball shoes after many years of absence. Deandre came in at the right place and at the right time. With the brand set to spearhead its comeback with the Puma Clyde Court Disrupt, you would think Deandre will be in it until the end of his career. But Puma had to change plans. I've been reviewing sneakers through articles and videos for over 10 years now, and part of those materials have been stories involving NBA athletes and their sneaker careers. There's been a lot of success stories and even more careers with unexpected twists and turns, some for the better, others for the worse. So when I stumbled upon DeAndre's story, I realized it needed to see the light of day. That's because it tells a lot about where Puma currently stands. Where the brand is today is part of a series of moves that are interconnected. In an industry where millions can either be made or lost very quickly, Puma had to make a decision. Unfortunately for DeAndre, he would have the losing end of the stick no matter how hard he tried. So let's have a quick conversation. The story of DeAndre Ayton's sneaker journey began even before he joined the NBA. He was born and raised in the Bahamas, where Puma was one of the more popular brands. DeAndre even claims that he grew up admiring Usain Bolt, Puma's biggest endorser at the time, but that wasn't all. You see, DeAndre says that he wanted to be different. At the time, most NBA players would quickly sign with Nike or Adidas because that's where most of the money was, but not DeAndre. He wanted to build something unique with Puma. He saw an opportunity where he says he could come in and build from the jump and work to get to a certain level. And of course, he wanted the bag. DeAndre wanted to get bank. And so what needed to happen happened. DeAndre Ayton, the 2018 number 1 draft pick, signed a 4-year deal with Puma before the start of his rookie season. But during his first couple of preseason games, he had to wear Nikes with the swoosh taped over, mainly because Puma didn't have a size 18 for him just yet. Then on his NBA debut, he wore the Puma Clyde hardwood. Things would go smoothly with the partnership through the first 3 years where he would wear different shoe models. Puma probably still believed in his potential. In 2021, 3 years after he initially signed with Puma, the brand extended DeAndre's contract, making him one of the league's top 3 highest paid athletic brand endorsers at the center position. DeAndre also knew the potential to expand his visibility with the brand. He says that he outlines goals of becoming an all-star, a defensive player of the year candidate, and a two-way anchor for his team. But then something happened. By April 12, 2024, in a game against the Houston Rockets, DeAndre wore the Puma All-Pro Nitro for the last time. It was a black and red pair to match his Blazers jersey, because by the start of the 2024-2025 NBA season, he laced up, guess what, the Nike Sabrina 2. He initially signed with Puma in 2018, which was extended by 2021. By the end of the 2024-2025 NBA season, his deal with Puma was done. But why? There is some context to all of this. When Puma dropped DeAndre, the brand had LaMelo Ball, Scoot Henderson, and Breonna Stewart to lead the lineup of its professional basketball athletes. When Puma released DeAndre, it basically gave them some room to acquire someone else. This was all planned because Puma wanted to add someone else. It wasn't even so much about DeAndre's individual performance. After his Puma contract was renewed in 2021, he averaged double-doubles even until the 2024-2025 NBA season. In fact, his stat line has always been in the double-double figure since his NBA career started. So it wasn't mostly because of his performance, it was more of who had to go, because unlike Nike, Puma only had so much money to go around. Puma most likely anticipated anticipated that signing names bigger than DeAndre will take a hit on its finances, so Puma dropped him. And not long after, Puma signed Salehi Bembury on July 2024. He had the task of helping sign a new brand athlete and designing a signature shoe for that player. By October 2024, things fell in their places as the brand signed Tyrese Halliburton. A few months later, the Puma Hally 1 was unveiled. DeAndre would eventually wear Nike shoes at the start of the 2024-2025 NBA season. It's possible that Nike signed him under a merch deal, which basically means Nike gives him shoes to wear and maybe product allowance in the form of store credits that he can spend on anything Nike. At best, DeAndre signed a cash deal with the swoosh, which means he also gets paid for wearing Nike shoes on the NBA court. Nothing in life is permanent, and that has been the story of Deandre Ayton's sneaker career. He began with an enthusiasm with Puma, wanting to get paid while being different, only to be dropped when the company decided it's time to pack up. It's business as usual, and that's just how the way things are. Either you get popular and good enough to compel a footwear brand to move heaven and earth just to keep you, or you get dumped to give way to that someone who is popular and good enough. Maybe Puma has fully accepted the standing belief that big men don't sell shoes. If you have three NBA guards for signature athletes, that tells a lot. Which is interesting because for all its claim of being a different and disruptive brand, Puma seems to be just like any other footwear brand. Well, let me know what you think. Hey man, thanks for making it this far. You can support me by joining my channel membership. I'll be posting some behind the scenes videos, personal stories as a content creator, Q&A and live stream, so I hope to see you there.